Hey y'all, it's Anime Kim, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 4th episode of The Promised Neverland, and I gotta say, this episode was an absolute delight. Now, this anime, it is like the master of cliffhangers and plot twists and feat of hands, I gotta say, because I like how during this episode, when they were trying to look for the traitor, I like how it was sort of leaning towards us into the direction of the traitor being either Dawn or Gilda. And for a second, I was even suspecting that it could be two traitors. It could be Dawn and Gilda. And then the episode was doing a good job of framing it, making it seem like it could be one of those two, by having Gilda respond kind of weirdly, and then her like facial expressions were kind of weird. She kind of had like a dark look in her face when she woke up, and then she talked to the mother's Isabella's assistant and all that, and it was doing a good job of doing that. But then when this episode came out with the twist and it busted it out by revealing that the traitor is actually Ray, and Norman figured that shit out, I was like, yo, that shit was lit. Woo! I gotta say, and let me explain why it was lit now. Throughout this episode, thinking about all the episodes in retrospectively, it actually does make sense how Ray could be the possible traitor. I mean, he always seemed to be in the right time, in the proper situations, and he always did want to talk about how we should just escape with just Norman, Emma, and himself, and that's it. With that kind of like suspicious talking right there. So I guess on that reasoning, it would actually make sense, thinking about it. But then again, Ray did have good points too, like it'd be easier to survive with like less people around. And then now for it to be revealed, this episode was fucking mind-blowing. At the very least, man, I gotta tip my hat to the writers of this show. And so that was a good way, because the way the episode was framing it was making it seem like it was Gilda because she woke up from the bed. And then it made it seem like she had the letter, but anime didn't actually show us who had the letter. It just went through Isabella's door. So I kind of liked that kind of shit. It made this episode feel much more sensational when the whole Ray twist was revealed. Shit. So that was nice. And we got to see Norman's intelligence too. We got more characterization. Because not only do we get that he has a good amount of emotional intelligence, because he told Dawn and Gilda, when he was trying to figure out who the traitor was, that Coney is still alive and all that stuff, so it showed Norman's emotional intelligence. And I like how it gave characterization to Emma, because you have her say stuff like, even if there's a traitor, I'd want him to come with us because I want to give him a chance of survival. And I like how it showed off her sweet side too. And then with Ray, I like that little twist, because this episode did a good job of making it seem like someone else could have been the traitor because of the way the camera angles were framed and all that. So I kind of like that. That was a good way of presenting information. So all in all, from a story standpoint, this episode was phenomenal. From a character standpoint, this episode was great. And I like how it's building up the situation between Isabella and her underling, when Isabella is just telling her underling that if you behave, you can become a mom someday too, just like me. And I was like, oh shit. And has another angle with what's that chick gonna do, the underling. So I kind of like how this episode's bringing up multiple factions. You got the Isabella side, you got our main crew's side, and then you got the other woman that's also helping watch all over the kids, making things feel more tense. So that's why I felt this episode succeeded immensely from the character and story standpoint. And aside from that, I also like how it showed how gutsy Gilda was, where she didn't give up Emma at all, despite there possibly an opportunity for her to guarantee her own safety. And that was also another phenomenal scene right there, giving us some characterization for her. So I like that. Shows her that she's a gutsy girl. And then I feel bad for suspecting her, but hey, the anime did a good job of framing it though. Framing it to make it seem like it was her, but it was actually right. So good props on the episode. Even the episode description, since it said Gilda was suspicious, did a good job. So good stuff from the writing staff. Now, in other elements, our animation were fucking good still. The voice cast does a phenomenal job each and every single episode. I never have complaints there. And taking all these factors into consideration, I'm going to rate this episode a 10 out of 10. That twist in the end was phenomenal. Cannot wait to see more. And I'm pumped up. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Comment down your thoughts on the episode below in the comment section. Rate the video. Subscribe if you want to see more reviews and reactions. And I'm definitely going to be reviewing next week's episode. Because my goodness. This show... Oh man, it's definitely on my top 3 anime list of the season so far. It's on the level of Dororo and Tate no Yusha, and then Promised Neverland. It's like within those top 3. My goodness, man. First you have Tate no Yusha deliver a phenomenal episode this week. And then you have this anime deliver a phenomenal episode. My goodness. And then Dororo delivered a good episode. It's just been a great week for anime this week. My goodness. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Comment down your thoughts in the comment section on the episode below. For anime fans, comment down what you think is going to happen next. For manga fans, since y'all know what's going to happen, comment down your thoughts on how this anime is adapting the manga so far. And have a great and safe day, everyone. And I'll see you guys later. Back for more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.